Shalom. Kahalaim La, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well and taught me this 100% truth. Shalom to the Akim and the Akwaf out there listening, and to all the Akim that are spreading this word, doing the Lord's work in truth and sincerity. Today I'm back at you with a lesson, another lesson entitled Uproars of the People. Excuse me. As always, there's a lot going on, and the people are waking up to this truth of the Crown Vic Royale. People are waking up to what it really is and the implications, the harms of the Crown Vic Royale. And the people don't want to adhere to the government. They don't believe that their government is completely reliable and has their best interests at heart. So as it says in the scriptures, that there shall be uproars of the people. Well, that definitely is happening all over the world. But I'm going to start this video off by showing you a little snippet here of a protest that happened in London. I think it happened yesterday, actually. Yesterday being the 16th of September. So anyway, let's get right into it.
Good.
Lewis from Rebel News.
Wicked Rebel News.
So, right, why are we here today?
Why are we here today? Right, we're here today because the likes of the people in this building are terrorists. They have terrorised our elderly into believing that they can't breathe fresh oxygen, yeah? We are here today because all they do is slander us. They lie continuously. They make profit off of the back of the lies that they tell. We've done this 4 or 5 times now, and every single time we have been peaceful, we've remained calm. It's the police here today that always start the trouble, okay? They want to cover up the crimes that are happening right now. We have medical information that is being suppressed by the likes of these and social media companies, yeah? They're in bed with all the politicians, okay? They're all earning money off of it, yeah? This is one of the biggest scams ever perpetuated on humanity, yeah? They're lying through their teeth, they're making billions of dollars off of the back of us, yeah? And we are fed up now because we are concerned parents. My son is 12 years old, okay? He is in the firing line right now for this shit. We've seen the coercion, the lies, the manipulation that they've told us to get us to take this poison, yeah, that is now killing people.
So as you can see, people are waking up to this truth. They're waking up to the reality. They're waking up to realize who the wicked is. There's one thing that he said there that sparked me wanting to get a certain scripture. If you just bear with me, let me try and find it. Psalms 10, verse 7. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud, and under his tongue is mischief and vanity. Nothing that comes out of the elite's mouth, the wicked, is truth. Or it's always a bit of truth coupled up with a lie. You're always getting twisted truths, if you even get the truth at all. Deceit and fraud. You can't trust what this devil has to say. He says one thing and he does the other, and the people are waking up and are learning the nature of their wicked oppressors, and they're not for it no more. They've had enough. Enough is enough. Let's go here to the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. We are in that time. The end is here. The end is near. Verse 5. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. And we can tell by the prophecies, by the things that are going on all around the world every day. We can tell that we're living in the end times, man. Even the heathens, they can feel it in their spirits that, you know, something is not right. You know, our time is nearly up. You know, they can sense that something is coming. They don't know what it is, whether it be aliens, UFOs, or, you know, but they're soon gonna find out. You know, Wisdom of Solomon 5:2, which, by the way, we know to be the chariots of the Most High, the angels in those so-called UFOs or UAPs, which we know to be called chariots. Wisdom of Solomon 5:2. When they shall see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far all beyond they had looked for. Because they're not going to expect the poor, the elect, you know, the ones that everyone looked down upon. They're not going to expect them to be saved via such a dramatic, deliverance. You know, they're not expecting the poorly to be abducted into those chariots and to escape the destruction of Babylon the Great, you know, and to be changed and to receive those new bodies, you know, to defeat death. You know, it's gonna be so far beyond all that they looked for. They didn't expect it. You know, and ultimately, the hopeful elect, this is what we strive for. You know, this is why we do the work. This is why, we occupy ourselves in dark sayings, and we teach this truth. Sirach 5:7, or Ecclesiasticus 5:7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in the day of vengeance. And this day of vengeance is coming, man. We can feel it. We can see it. The prophecies are speeding up. The prophecies are literally popping off the pages, man. You can't fault this word. And if throughout everything that's going on now, you still can't see that we are in that time where the Lord is about to visit this earth, then you have been blinded. You have been blinded. Pursuant to the book of 2 Thessalonians, I believe it's the 2nd chapter and the 10th verse, where they shall believe a lie. You know, and the Lord sent that delusion upon you. You best believe that. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And that's exactly what that, you know, we had an example of that in the video. You could see that the people are mourning. They're crying out for change, for, you know, for justice, for eventually things are gonna spiral so out of control, you know, because as he said in the video, they come, you know, peacefully protesting, but then the police come through and they sort of, fuel the fire. And ultimately, these people, when they realize that the people up above, the people in control, are not adhering to them, paying them no mind, and nothing is changing, well, you're gonna see things ramp up, man. Things are gonna go to the next stage. Things are gonna get violent, you know. I mean, we had an example of that already in Australia. You know, Australia seems to be like the what's it called? The experiment land. You know, everything is taking place there, and then eventually it's gonna hit the rest of the earth. You know. But what can we expect? I mean, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, right? Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? You know, and the judges are the hopeful elect, you know, because we're going to be, Lord willing, we're a part of the hopeful elect. We'll be judging the nations according to their deeds, man, you know. But he's covered the faces of the judges thereof. Like, no one believes that the men of the Lord preaching on the highways and byways, or, you know, on the YouTube videos or BitChute or whatever, they don't believe that they're the ones who are going to, you know, who should be adhered to, who they should hearken on to. They see them as nothing, as spittle, dung, you know. Let's go over here to Psalms chapter 34, verse 15. The eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous, and his ears are open unto their cry. You know, and that's what we're doing when we go out and teach on the highways and byways, and you know, we spread this truth. We do these videos. We're crying out to the Lord, man. The Lord hears our cries. Verse 16. The face of the Lord is against them that do evil, to cut off the remembrance of them from the earth. You know, and ultimately, although these people believe that they're fighting the good fight, they're doing, you know, they're protesting for, you know, the Crown Vic Royale, and, you know, for them not to go forward with their new world order, ultimately, you know, the Lord is against them that do evil. Because if they really understood, you know, if they really seek the Lord and understood these scriptures, they would understand and know that by protesting and going out there is not the way to bring down the wicked, man. It's not the way to overthrow or to, you know, get that change, that righteous change that you want in society. Ultimately, we're only going to get that through believing in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because through his son, Yahweh Shai, he's going to you know, take out the wicked. He's going to utterly destroy them, destroy their kingdom. You know, nothing is going to change by going on the streets with some signposts and a megaphone and crying out, demanding change. You know, the elites are probably just watching you from somewhere in their secret places, laughing at you, man. Because ultimately you're fulfilling their will. You know, they want you to be like this. They want you to go out of control. Problem, reaction, solution. You know, so that then martial law is justified. Oh, well, you guys got too out of control now. You didn't want to adhere to us. Well, now we're going to have the military in the streets, you know. Just walking right into their trap. It's a snare. Having faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is what ultimately will prevail in these times, you know. Wisdom of Solomon, sorry, not Wisdom of Solomon. Isaiah 33:6 reads, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. These guys ain't stable. They're not stable. Why? Because they don't have the wisdom and knowledge of the Holy Scriptures. They don't understand what's going on. They see everything from a carnal perspective, when really and truly we need to be seeing things from a spiritual perspective. We need to come out of this world mentally. Isaiah 33:6 again, and it reads, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. That's right. Fearing the Lord is our treasure, man. Because we know the judgments that Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai has put upon the earth, upon nations in the history. And ultimately, we don't want to experience that in the times that we're heading into, you know? 2nd Esdras 6. Verse 28. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome. And the truth, which has been so long without fruit, shall be declared. And that's what's happening now. You know, for a long time, we've had this Holy Bible. And it's only now that you know, people are starting to take it more seriously. Or people are starting to realize that it's just not a fairy tale book, you know? The truth which has been so long without fruit shall be declared, you know? So right now we're planting. And ultimately we're going to bear the fruits of our works, Lord willing. We've got to keep the faith, you know? That's how we shall overcome. Going to finish off here, the book of Habakkuk 2 verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it shall surely come. It will not tarry. And we see that for sure it is not tarrying, man, which means to delay. The prophecies are not delaying, man. We are getting ready to see the return of our Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and the overthrow of the wicked, and the wicked to go into captivity, as well as the heathens, you know, the other nations, to be subject under us, the Israelites, the elect, the first fruits, and then the rest of the 2/3 through the loins of the elect, you know. So hopefully this was edifying. Until the next one, Shalom.